Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm finally starting out my official survival base, and rule number 1 is building a small, effective house to keep the creepers away while I get established. But honestly, it is so hard to focus on laying blocks when the entire internet is still losing its mind over the FIFA World Cup 2026 final. We just watched Spain take down Argentina to claim the trophy, and the fallout from that match has been absolute chaos. It got me thinking though, for every normal fan enjoying the aftermath, there's someone out there whose obsession took a completely unhinged turn. I was scrolling through some forums and found 3 stories of fan behavior that make regular sports drama look like child's play. Grab some wood and settle in, because these 3 tales are wild. So, this first one is just foul. My friend group, a crew of 6, had been dreaming about this massive championship final for years. We finally saved up, entered a lottery for tickets, and somehow we actually won. We were ecstatic. But then, Kevin, the guy who organized the group, took it upon himself to be the gatekeeper. 2 days before the event, he dropped a message in our group chat. He basically did a performance review of our friendship group, decided that I was the least valuable member, and told me my ticket was being reallocated. And to who? Not to another friend, not to a family member, but to some random LinkedIn connection he was trying to impress for a job lead. He actually had the nerve to tell me I should understand the professional necessity of him swapping me out for a guy who could get him a corporate promotion. Are you kidding me? You don't get to treat people like inventory in your own personal career sim. That's not a friend. That's a shark in a human suit. If you're ever the person ranking your friends by their utility for your own gain, you've already lost. I hope he enjoyed his networking opportunity while the rest of us blocked him into the Stone Age. This next one is just painful. I have a collection of sports memorabilia that I've spent years tracking down. One of the crown jewels is a signed, authentic jersey. The real deal, not the cheap knockoff stuff. A buddy of mine, who's always acting like the biggest superfan in the world, started begging to borrow it for a big game night. He promised he'd treat it like a holy relic. Against my better judgment, I let him take it. He comes back a few days later, and the jersey is absolutely wrecked. It looked like he tried to wash it in lava. The fabric was shredded, it had shrunk by about 3 sizes, and the signature was half faded. When I confronted him, he didn't even apologize. He pulled the ultimate reverse card and accused me of being a toxic gatekeeper. He told me, and I quote, "It's just a piece of fabric, and your obsession with material things is ruining the spirit of the game." He tried to make me feel like the bad guy for wanting my property back in one piece. That is top-tier gaslighting, man. You can't destroy someone's prized possession and then hide behind some fake moral high ground about not caring about material things. You don't get to preach about the spirit of the game when you just committed a felony against my wardrobe. That's an immediate, never allowed inside my base again scenario. Finally, we have the most unhinged story of the bunch. This guy was a fan of a team playing on the other side of the planet. Instead of watching it like a normal person, he decided to turn his life into a chaotic speed run. He emptied his entire savings account to pay for last-minute international flights. To make it work, he lied to his boss about having a family emergency and completely ghosted his partner, who he lived with, without even leaving a note. He hopped on a plane, flew 15 hours, spent 90 minutes in the stadium, and immediately flew back. When he finally got home, his house was empty. His partner had packed up and left because they thought he'd been kidnapped. His boss had fired him for the fake emergency, and he was officially broke. He lost his career, his relationship, and his financial stability for a match that ended in a 0-0 draw. My dude really looked at his life and said, "I think I'd rather have nothing." It's honestly impressive how much effort he put into destroying his own existence. You can't just press respawn in real life, man. If your hobby is causing you to delete your social credit and bank balance, you don't need a game ticket. You need a therapist. Honestly, after reading these, I'm just going to focus on staying right here in my world. I haven't completely finished the house yet. We've still got a long way to go with the roof and interior. But up to this is what we have done for today, and it's coming together nicely. What a wild tournament, though. Seeing Spain take home the trophy and watching everyone debate whether that was really Messi's final dance. I'm just glad I didn't ruin my life or my friendships over it. Anyway, how are you guys feeling about Spain winning the final? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for hanging out while I got this base started. Hit that sub button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.